Our next speaker on our mini Speak-a-Thon program tonight is Chris Poole. Have you ever started a project only to be distracted in the middle of it, then start down a new path, then get distracted again? Tonight's keynote speaker, distinguished Toastmaster Chris Poole, will share some of her experiences of these squirrel moments when using social media. Please welcome Chris Poole with her speech titled Squirrels and Social Media. Squirrels and Social Media, Chris Poole.
Thank you everyone for coming this evening. Squirrels and social media. What is it about that title that grabs your attention? Squirrels. Ooh, something shiny. Maybe I should have named this magpies because that's what I've been called also. I get easily distracted as I get involved in projects. And I decided I should probably share a little bit of my experience with all of you tonight. How many of you, by show of hands, have a social media account? Do you have more than one account? Two accounts? More? For me, I don't have just one. I don't have just two. I don't have just three. I don't even have just six. I have to take my socks off to keep counting on my fingers and toes because I have 16 social media accounts that I update on a very regular basis. Oh, you are probably thinking this woman is crazy. Why would you want to take on that many social media accounts? It did not start out as something that I had planned. It just naturally moved forward because of my involvement in Toastmasters, my involvement at work, and I do have to have a little bit of fun with my social media accounts myself. Instagram. I have two accounts. I have my own personal account and I have my work account. This is probably what I use the least amount of time. Instagram, it's instant. You post and it shows up. You can't plan ahead on when you can create and schedule those posts to actually publish. I always forget to go out every single day and add an update on there. That's okay. I still do updates, just not on an extremely regular basis. But remember, I have 14 other accounts. If two of them get neglected a little bit, that's all right. Twitter, I have two accounts, one personal, one professional, one for work. I love Twitter because I can publish and schedule posts three, 3 years in advance. I have things scheduled out through 2024 at my work. And you're probably thinking, what is she doing for work? Don't worry about it. I'll tell you about that in a little bit. Personally, I'm not on Twitter very often. Usually, when I am posting for work, I'll quick jump while I'm at work on my work account. I'll jump into my personal account, see what's going on there. Most things that I find out from Twitter, I hear from my husband. He is on Twitter all the time. He mainly focuses on authors. He has best friends Brad Thor, Mitch Rappaport, oh, and I don't know, Jack Carr. I forget the other ones. They have him on their computer. They have our personal mailing address because he gets book after book after book mailed to him. Pre-releases, signed copies. It is wonderful and he loves it. And then LinkedIn. Now we're upping our numbers. Now I've got 3 accounts: personal, work, and Toastmasters for our district. The Toastmasters district, not real often that I put posts out there, just when I remember it. But LinkedIn now, you can go out several months for advanced publishing, that you can schedule it. I've not figured out how to advance schedule my personal, but work. I normally have scheduled things about 3 months in advance. Works out wonderfully. And this one I get extremely active in. Whenever I post something for work, that one's really easy to jump into my personal account, see what's going on, and then all of a sudden, I'm going to get distracted because that's how my brain works. I'm on one track and then, oh, squirrel. I can get information for work, articles to help my job seekers. But then when I jump into my personal account, I'm reading articles from friends of mine, different articles that can help me in Toastmasters, and that starts me down another path. Seems that every little step forward, I can start off on a new path, a new path, a new path. The road less taken. I'm taking them all. And here's the big one, Facebook. I have 9 accounts on Facebook that I am updating. I have my personal one. When I became a trio member of District 35, I started a new group, my trio year leadership group. I haven't been on the trio leadership team now for about 2 years, but I still continue to update. Mainly it's memes, different pictures, motivational quotes. That's what I put out there. And then work. Sheboygan County Job Center, Manitowoc County Job Center, Brown County Job Center. Exactly. We're up to 5 now. And then when we start looking at Toastmasters, Sheboygan, Cream City, Professional Career Speakers, and District 35. 9 social media accounts. This is definitely where I find my squirrels because I'll start out looking for something specific for one account and then article, picture, something I can use on another account. All right, let's start working on that account. Whoosh, something else. Now I can grab it and I can put it in on this account. It keeps happening over and over and over again to me. I get sidetracked so easily. I don't remember how many of you have ever watched the movie Up. Disney Pixar movie, we have the dog named Doug, D-U-G. And he's the one who started this squirrel movement. Because he would get on track for something that, oh, squirrel, I ran over there. Oh, I can smell it, I can get it, I can do it. That's what I feel like all the time on social media. I feel like that I am Doug. I am going to go and find my new squirrel. I work at the Sheboygan County Job Center. I am an employment and training specialist, and I help job seekers. That's why I'm online quite a bit. I'm trying to find different articles to give additional resources and tools to our job seekers. New tips, how you can organize or what you should include in a resume. How do you answer those difficult interview questions? How do you develop and what should you include in an elevator speech? Oh, wait, this would be kind of funny. Toastmasters can help improve your job seeking skills because it helps you practice your communication skills. Well, if it works on my job center, ooh, it should work on Toastmasters because it's all about Toastmasters. Helping the job seekers, I get distracted and then I get pulled in to something else. Squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. That's what happens to me. I got the job at Google, but when I shouted Yahoo, they fired me. To me, this is absolutely hilarious. I know people who work at Google. You can't yell Yahoo, which is your main competitor. Of course, I always go to Vegas, I play craps, and I yell Yahtzee. They frown upon that too. Toastmasters. Like I said, I have 9 accounts on Toastmasters, and I'm always looking for articles, speeches, tips. How can we improve our communication skills? How can we improve our leadership skills? And of course, squirrel, I get distracted. I may start off with a wonderful article on our Toastmasters magazine, but then it gets into some of those fun little cartoons, oh my gosh, I bought clickers for all the members of our club. Click, 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 click. Anytime somebody says there's no quiet in those types of meetings. This is hilarious to me. Some of the items that I may get sidetracked on may not resonate with each of you, but this is my speech. These are my squirrels. Maybe you have your own squirrels. The fun, I have two personal accounts. I will start scrolling through, reading posts from my friends, and whoosh, I can get distracted so easily when I'm just going through my own Toastmasters and my own profile information. I love this one. Dear friends, A&W stands for founders Allen and Wright, and not for hamburgers and whoop beer. Kathy holding back a giggle right there. One of the new distractions that I have been finding pop up on my Facebook lately is these dancers, Vic and Aubrey. And I get exhausted watching these guys dance. This one here, Slavic Vic, that's his name, Ukrainian dancer. By the end of this 13-minute dance, the sweat is just pouring off of them. My heart is beating because of just watching all the moves that they make. When I find them, I just get sucked in. I'm going to keep watching. What kind of moves are they going to make? How high can they jump? How low can they go? How do they move their body in that type of direction? It's just, they're effortless on their moves. I've been sending a couple of these to Kathy. I know that she loves the Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers, that fancy ballroom dancing. He does some of those moves. I don't, this picture down on the bottom, how he's leaned all over. He's doing a dance to James Brown right there. Get up off of your feet. I can't do that. In my wildest dreams, I could never dance like that. Okay, maybe in my wildest dreams I could, but I think I would still break something. This is one that just keeps me going, and I have to stop. Stop the madness. Everybody clap your hands. Time to cha-cha-cha. This is what I do. I have to keep going. Sometimes, this is going to be really bad. Sometimes I will find pictures, posts, and memes that are hilarious, but they're completely inappropriate for me to like and to share. I have to be extremely careful what I can share out on my social media. This goes back to the job seekers. When you are on social media, it is public. Even if you set your settings to your privacy settings so that it's only your friends who can see the information, employers are watching you on social media. How are you treating other people? What are your communication skills? How do you write? What are you posting? How inappropriate? Do you have that kegger hat on your head that you are drinking? Could have a negative impact on you. When those come up, I just will simply show my husband my phone, or I'll do a swipe, save it as a picture, and text it to my brother-in-law because he appreciates all of those. He's also not on Facebook, so I have to do it that way. Sometimes you just have to take a deep breath and relax. I had this issue today. My kryptonite, Mr. Grumpy Pants, showed up again in our office today, and I had to help him. This is the only person in the year and a half I've been at my job that I wanted to punch in the face. He just something to me. And I had witnesses there. I was sweet as apple pie. I answered every single question. I did not let him get under my skin. But when he left, the words flowed out of my mouth because there were no witnesses. That's part of how I vent and I remain calm in the situations with those individuals. But that has nothing how I treat him with my social media, so I'll get back to this topic. We all need to find a way to stop the madness. We all spend so, I say we all, I know not everyone does. Most people that I personally know, we spend so much time on our phones, scrolling through pictures, reading stories, watching videos. It doesn't matter. Playing games, playing stupid games. That's what I do. That's how I start my morning. That's how I end my evening. We have to start taking a look and stop the madness. Get rid of those squirrels. How can we stop those squirrels? Kathy, I know, she actually sets a timer for how much time she will spend online. I haven't done that yet. I probably should. Maybe we all should. We should find a way for ourselves to stop the madness. We need to find a way that we are paying attention to what is actually important and stop getting distracted by squirrel, another one, squirrel. That one just ran up the oak tree that was in the backyard. We have to find a way to stop it. Maybe we just need to become a problem solver. We need to solve our own problems of why we spend so much time and unproductive time online in social media. But if all else fails, just think about it. Maybe you need to turn the tables and you need to start running after the squirrels yourself. I don't know how many of you ever read the cartoon Pickles. It was my father's favorite cartoon. Grandma, what are you looking at, grandson Delson? He. Grandpa's chasing a squirrel out of the yard. Oh, honey, you should not laugh at that. Oh, now the squirrel's chasing Grandpa. Oh, let me see. Squirrels, they are everywhere. It's so much fun. Squirrels and social media. Find what is your squirrel and find a way to stop the madness so that you can be more productive when you are online with your social media. And that is the end of my presentation today. Thank you.